Hey guys, it's Steve from the Evergreen Marketing Academy, and today I want to talk to you about your very first product. That's right, your very first product. A number of people I've spoken to within this group, a number of people on my subscriber list through Aweber, I've had a lot of communication with over the last 12, 18 months, and I regularly speak to some of you on Skype as well. A huge proportion of you, so almost all of you in fact, have no products available for sale online. And the most common answer I get from people when I ask them, why do you not have your own products online, is they don't feel that they've got anything to offer to the marketplace. And I find that in some ways incredibly naive. Now this video is not to have a rant, not to have a moan, but by the end of this video, I'm hoping that you're going to go away and put together your very first product and get it up for sale in literally the next couple of days, okay? Almost every single one of you that said, you don't feel like you've got anything to offer to the marketplace, you don't think you've got any particular skills or experience or any sort of knowledge that is worth sharing or worth packaging up into some kind of product to sell online. And I have to, with a big smile on my face, have to respectfully disagree with every single one of you that I've spoken to. And the reason that I say that is because every single one of you has a website online. Okay, every single one of you has that website online. And that just makes my mind boggle for the fact that you don't think you've got anything to offer. You don't think you've got any skills or experience to bring to the marketplace when you clearly have achieved something that not everybody can achieve. And that is having your very first website online. Okay, that in itself can be a very low cost training program that you can release online, is how to set up your very first website. Now that might seem very, very sort of, I don't know, a little bit out there, that nobody would buy it or anything like that. One of my very first products was showing businesses how to get online. A lot of people that I spoke to when I was doing my web design business, they didn't want to pay the £500 or £750, whatever it was I was charging back then, to get their very own website online. And I actually turned this into a recurring income for me at the very start. Okay, this is when I started to see some real consistent results from my business. It was actually when I targeted offline businesses and said, you're not online, I'm sure you want to be online, but you're worried about the cost. Here is I want to introduce you to a training program that we've got as a business that helps small businesses get online. And that sold like hotcakes. Literally in my local area alone, we sold well over 150 copies of that training program. Okay, and each of those people were paying monthly to be a part of this training facility. Now that has since mostly died out because my business has taken a different direction. But that was one of the first products that I created, was showing businesses how to get set up online. So you've done it yourself. You know the process you've got to go through to make that work. So there's absolutely nothing stopping you going out there and doing a bunch of screen recorded videos of you setting up your hosting, buying your domain name, configuring your domain and your hosting, downloading and installing WordPress, whether it's whichever way, or installing it through your cPanel, depending on the host that you're using. And then you can go through things like themes and plugins and pages and posts and media. People will want to know this information. And if you've got a low cost training program, you can put it together and start selling it. And it doesn't have to be anything that's overly complicated or difficult to set up and to sell. Really, really easy, in fact. So have a think about it. If you've got your website online, as I know, again, I'm smiling, I know most of you have, how many other people out there want to learn how to get online that don't know how? Think about it. That's an idea for you for your very first product. If you've not created anything before, go out there and do that. Create your very first product on building somebody's website. helping somebody to build their own website through video training. Go out there and make it happen, guys. Okay? Now, once you've got your product created, which, it can take you a couple of days, it can take you a couple of weeks, whatever, just get it done. Once you've got it listed and done, go and list that product for sale on some of the various networks that are out there. If you're selling it on JVZoo, make sure that you've added a product for JVZoo. It's completely free to do that. If you're familiar with something like the Warrior Forum, then go and create a listing on the Warrior Forum. I think there's a cost to that. I've never done it personally. I've never released a WSO, so I don't know what the costs are with that. If you wanted to, you can list it on ClickBank. I know there's a charge with ClickBank. Or go and put it in some free advertising spaces that you can find online, some classified ads about teaching people how to build websites. I know in the UK you've got a bunch of for sale sites, and you can advertise your training as for sale, okay? And most of these sites are completely free to list. So go out there and make it happen. You can do this. I'll help you every step of the way, but this is an idea that I absolutely know every single one of you watching this video, especially in the Facebook group and on my email list, I know 99.9% of you have websites, okay? And almost every single one of you, I think everybody actually that I've spoken to on Skype over the last 6 to 8 months, every single one of you has a website online. And there's nothing stopping you creating a training program that will show other people how to do exactly the same thing, okay? So go out there, make it happen. If you need to reach out to me, absolutely reach out to me, and I'll be here to help you every single step of the way to get that program, of your training program of yours, live and online and accessible to people who want to buy it. So go and make great things happen. I was going to say enjoy the rest of your Sunday, but I've just realised there's a bank holiday here in the UK. It's actually Monday. It's been a long weekend. Good luck with it, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.